I'm going to show you in this short demo how to use and install the Mucho menu module for Drupal. We happen to be using Drupal 6, but this module is compatible with Drupal 6 and Drupal 7. So let's first go to the modules page. As you can see here, I'm using the Acquia Prosper theme. I just picked that theme to use. You can use any theme that you want. I've also turned on admin menu just for easy access. So I'm going to go to modules. Now the Mucho menu module is dependent upon panels and ctools, specifically mini panels. So we're going to need to turn that on. We're going to need to turn on panels. We're going to go ahead and turn on Mucho menu. And we need to turn on chaos tools or ctools. And then we'll save that right there. So basically what we're going to end up doing is building a series of mini panels that serve as our content for our flyout menus. But let's first explore what we want to do here. We have a home page, and then I've created several demo pages. We have an About Us page, an Our Services page, and then several sub-pages such as Drupal module development, graphic design, web design, satisfied clients, our vision, and our history. So I'm going to go ahead and just create a couple of regular menus. First one I'm going to call Our Services. And save that. Okay. Now I'll create one more menu. This is going to be called About Us. And save that. Alright, so let's go map some of this content to our menus. So I'm going to go to Drupal module development. That's going to go under Our Services. So menu settings. And we'll put that under the Our Services menu. There's a number of ways to create the content for your flyout menus. You can create a static block. Pretty much anything that you can put in a mini panel can show up as the content for your mega menu, or what we call the Mucho menu. Let's continue to map content here. Menu settings, graphic design, Our Services. I think you get the point here. Do a couple more. Satisfied clients is going to go under About Us. Save that. Our vision. And we have one more item to link. That's our history. So we'll take that right up there, save it. Now we have two menus created. If I go back to the menus page, we now have About Us and Our Services in addition to the menus that came with the standard Drupal installation. But another thing you'll notice up here is the Mucho menus sub-menu underneath Site Building and Menus. I'm going to click that, and it says there are no Mucho menus yet. So I'm going to go ahead and add one, and I'll call this Main Mucho menu. I can choose whether it's horizontal or vertical and the animation effect that I want to appear when you hover the parent level menu items. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a fade effect. And I'm going to save this menu. Okay, now I get a message that there are no Mucho menu items. So for each item, well, let me just take you here to the Add Item page and explain it here. So this is going to be my home page, a link to my home page. So I'm just going to call this Home. Now, I don't have any panels set up yet, and I don't really want any flyout content to go underneath my home menu. I just simply want this to be a straight link to the home page. So here I put front, and I'm going to save it. Just plain and simple, not a lot of configuration there. And this is what the Mucho menu items list page looks like. You have an enabled checkbox, a new window, and a disable click. So menu items can be configured to open in a new window, or you can disable the click for a menu item if you only want people to click its flyout content. So before we go any further, we're going to go ahead and create a couple of mini panels that we can use for our content for the About Us and Our Services menus. Alright, so I just clicked Add Mini Panel, and we're just going to call this About Us Mega Menu Content. Okay, About Us Content. And I'll save this. Oops. Got to turn those into underscores, and we'll try that again. Okay. So I don't need any context, so I'm just going to click Continue. And I'm going to go ahead and choose a 2-column layout. It's pretty simple. And click Continue again. Let's choose the content. So my thought was on the left side we would have a description, probably the contents of the About Us page, and on the right side we would have that menu we created. So let's go ahead and add that menu. Menus and About Us. I'm not going to override the title at this point. We may do that later. Alright, and for the left side, I'm going to go Add Content, Existing Node, and I'm going to find the About Us page. Alright. I'm going to build it as a teaser and include a Read More link. So I click Finish here. And then I'm going to click Finish one more time, which saves my mini panel. So you can see that mini panel has been created and now exists in the mini panels list view. We're going to do this one more time, and this is going to be Our Services Mega Menu Content. This time I put the underscores. Okay, skipping context again, we'll choose a 2-column layout and continue. Alright, same thing here. This time I'll add the left side content first, and it'll be Our Services. Okay. Same thing, teaser. Right side we're going to add another menu. Navigation. Excuse me, Our Services. And I click Finish one more time. Finish again. Aha, so now I have 2 menus at my disposal. Before I go any further, I'm going to pull the node IDs for the Our Services and About Us page. So as you can see in the bottom left of my browser, when I hover over Our Services, I find out that the node ID is 7. And so I'm going to make a note of that on a sheet of paper. Our Services is 7, and About Us is 8. So we're going to add links to those in our new Mucho menu. So I go back to Menus, Mucho Menus, List Menus. I'm going to click on my main Mucho menu that I created, and I'm going to add a new item. This is going to say About Us as the title. And now under Panel, I have both of those mega menus I created, both of those mini panels I created. So we'll choose About Us, and the path of this link is going to be node/8, representing the node ID. Okay, and we'll save this. I'm going to restructure these in a minute, or reorder them, I should say. Add item one more time. We'll call this Our Services. We choose the Our Services mega menu content, and we link this to node/7. Save that. And I wanted to add one more link to the Contact Us page. We're just using the standard Drupal contact form. So this is not showing a mini panel. This is going to be a straight link to the path contact. Alright, and we'll save this one more time. Alright, now I'm going to drag the items into the order I want and save my configuration. Alright, so I now have a menu with 4 items. Now I'm going to add this menu up into my my navigation region of this theme. So I go to Site Building and Blocks, and you'll find that my Mucho menu is available as a block called Main Mucho Menu. So I'm going to position this. Let's see, what's the name of that region? It's Preface Top. So I'll choose Preface Top here, and I'm going to save my blocks. Okay, nothing fancy yet, except I want to get rid of this ugly title because it doesn't fit. So I go Configure, and I'm going to set the title to None. We'll save this block. Okay, so let's go to a page that looks normal, not the blocks page. Alright, so I have this menu across the top. Now it's not really doing anything. Part of the reason for this is the Acquia Prosper theme sets the region overflow attribute to hidden. So I'm in Google Chrome here, and I right-clicked and I did Inspect Element, and I'm going to walk up the. This is what it looks like here, without a whole lot of theming, but you can see the power available to you because anything you can fit in a mini panel you can now fit in a flyout menu. So your menus become more than just a drop-down laundry list. They can contain content, images, marketing material, even videos, and things that can really help you interact with your customers.